What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I know I sure am. Today, I am down at Ember RV touring a couple different units. There's going to be a lot of good stuff. That little guy's pretty darn crazy. That's the shortest RV in the industry with a washer and dryer prep. But this video today is going to be focusing on the 2025 Ember E-Series 25RUD, and I believe that stands for rear U-shaped dinette, because it has an oversized Mac Daddy dinette in this thing that has a pretty cool little drop-down feature for added versatility and stability. But you know, it's about closing time for them, and this is one of the nicest teams in the industry. The production manager here, Steve, he offered to stay late for me. I laughed. I said, not a chance. He laughed and said, no, really. And then I laughed again and said, no chance. We're getting you out of here on time. So we're going to bust this thing out in about 10 to 15 minutes, get everyone skedaddling. But I'll tell you right here on the outside right away, you have dual axles, fiberglass exterior with aluminum frame construction, but then you also have a Turnabon underneath. And this is going to be a higher fit and finish for it. So like right here behind this, you're going to notice you don't really need that caulking on there because there is that Turnabon. They also have a lifetime warranty there on the roof as well, the roof material itself. So pretty darn nice. Dual entry, so one into the bedroom, shotgun style bathroom, and then, you know, obviously you got your living room kitchen combo, but you'll never have to worry about getting trapped by the pooper. That's main people's, you know, shotgun concerns. So they kind of exited it out with the two exits. You also have Asdale on board. And then, of course, warning, use common sense. My favorite sticker in the entire RV industry, owned by Ember. Now, right when you walk in, a couple things I want to point out here real quick. Dual 200 watt solar panels. You're also going to get a 2000 watt inverter. So why does that matter? All of your outlets can be ran off of the solar. So that's going to help you out in more of like a off-road type situation, or, you know, just getting added juice to the camper in general. You also have the Lippert steps. These are the solid steps with the big old Mac Daddy 500-pound weight capacity. And then, of course, you got yourself your screen door and all of that. All the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, including a link for Funtown RV, where this one is heading, will be down in the description there too as well. But this is it, baby. This is that rear U-shaped dinette. I mean, look at that thing. Big and in charge. I mean, you can fit two people right there without rubbing knees on either side, which I think is nice. And then all you got to do is unscrew this, and then I don't know if it drops down or not, but yeah, you push it down, and now you're in sleeper mode just like that. You'll want to do the same thing for the other one, to drop it another couple extra inches to put it on the, you know, the little knobblies, whatever you want to call those things. But it's such a cool function. And now if you have the grandkids over, they got places to sleep, and it's a fairly large place to sleep. It's like probably a little bit bigger than a double. So my kids would have, you know, a ball in that. You're also going to get the 18 cubic chill cube AC, which is really nice. I mean, let's talk about chilling you out of the camper with the chill cube, baby. You're also going to see big windows, you know, for a lot of good views on all over the place. They all open up. Excuse me. They're all tinted as well, so you stop the skin from sizzling a little bit with the tint, you know, and of course the Dracula shade. They also all open up for a good breeze, and they even have a built-in screen there too as well. Real wood cabinetry for the cabinets. You also have plenty of storage here up above, which I think is pretty nice there too as well. And this is something that's interesting. I've never seen this before, but once you get to about 45 degrees, they call it slam close, I think is what they call it. But it closes there for you, and you notice that's not too loud. I just think it's a really nice feature. Now, Ember uses one of the tallest roofs in the travel trailer game as well, so you're going to get 82-inch 82-inch tall high ceilings, which is really nice. You're also going to get the 55-gallon of water as well. You can see you got your elbow style kitchen, which I think is really nice, the way it tucks up against the wall and then uses the separation of the shotgun style bathroom to finish it off, so it doesn't feel clunky or chunky when you're walking through. You actually have a lot of moving and grooving room. I mean, you know, you and the missus could, you know, have a little dance right there. Have a little bit of a, you know, romantic evening, dancing in the Ember, baby. Get the Ember of love going. You also have all your controls for your slides and your awnings, your Max Air fan, which is located right there. And then you also have a little dimmer right there too as well. So maybe you're dancing with the dimmer. You got the smart TV playing some nature sounds like my wife likes to put on. She's always watching like nature shows and all of that. And, you know, the shaman stuff in her. It's the crystal love, baby. But you also got the built-in sound bar for your smart TV there too as well. Thermofoil for the countertops. Babe, if you're watching, I love you again. And then, yeah, I really like the fact that you get just a ton of good, you know, cabinetry. I mean, look at that. So you're going to have 3 over here. You're also going to have 4 over there. And if you didn't notice, it's also on the soft close. Convection, air fryer, microwave with this as well. So it's going to replace the need for an oven. They do pretty well from what I've heard. So maybe drop a comment with some experiences that you've had with it. I've heard nothing but good things though. Never personally used one before. You have the 2 top burner to whip up all the fixings. So I like to see that. Plus you got the fan, the light, and then again, the real wood for the cabinetry. And then, you know, that just kind of keeps going on. Look at that corner one. That's a big old honker right there. You also have a couple outlets there for you. Your control for the heat and AC. And then stainless steel under-mounted bowl, baby, with the high-rise faucet. Whoosh, 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 hitting those dishes from all angles. One thing I do enjoy about Ember is every floor plan, other than the 12RK, their littlest guy that doesn't really need a trash can, has room for a trash can because they move the plumbing a little bit. I'm sure it costs them a little bit more, you know, but it does move it. One slide out here in this model, and I like the way that it's dispositioned. Again, you got the moving and grooving room. You got a box frame right there, which is nice because you don't need a flush mount floor. So you're going to save a little bit of money there too as well, but a little bit of a nicer slide. You also have the recliners right here, and again, it's directly across from that TV. So perfect place. We got Survivor going on. You know, you're living life pretty darn high in an Ember, I can tell you that. I mean, who wouldn't want to come out, go camping at night, watch a TV right there? I think that's pretty darn nice, pretty snazzy. You also got the 2 cup holders, overhead storage because of the slide height, just because it's a travel trailer. They didn't sacrifice on the slide height, which I think is pretty darn snazzy. Got about 6 foot right there or so, and once you get in, you don't have to worry about banging your head, which is nice. You're also going to see a little bit of extra storage, the same below as it is, you know, right here. Now, some people do not like the shotgun style bathroom, so this won't be the floor plan for you if you're one of those folks. However, I do think this works out. One, you get easier entry into it with a little bit of wider doors. They're also the kind that come on in there, but you have the porcelain foot flush throne, a ton of room, and you have dual entry. So, you know, if your partner's doing taking a little too long on the shower, well, dip in and dip out, you know, you're good to go. You can, yeah, I don't think the 10 minutes or 5 minutes will kill you. You also have a pretty darn good size shower. I mean, I'm 6 foot, 293 pounds, baby. We're dropping. You got 6'4" right here, and then, you know, oh, ready to roll. You also got the TP. You know, when you close the door, it's in a really good spot. You can actually, you know, grab it. Sometimes they hide these little knickknacks for the toilet paper wherever they can, but not in the Ember, baby. I mean, look at that. Pretty darn nice. You also have the backlight around the mirror, and it's a perfect place to show off the old bowling gun, baby. You also got the storage right here, and then the tankless on-demand hot water heater. So that's going to be, if you're someone who likes to take long showers, as long as you have propane, that'll be a really nice feature for you. And then, of course, all your, you know, your lighting controls, your fans, and all that. Stainless steel, which is new for 2025. And then you also have access to your plumbing, and I like how they include the shutoff valves there too as well. 60 by 80 queen beds. You don't have to worry about getting any custom sheets. And then you also have storage, you know, all up and around there too as well. But I mean, look how clean cut that looks. I think that's really sharp looking. You got the strut system. I like how the flooring doesn't change just because, you know, it's not seen every day. You also have outlets and USBs that are back behind the bed too as well. Fuse box down here on the ground. TV backer located right here with the appropriate plugins. And then you have your emergency exit. You know, hopefully you never have to use it, but pull, push, and plop, you can get out in a hurry. You also have outlets on both sides of the bed. And then, I mean, you got that. Got the hanging room. And then bada bing, bada boom. You also got, you know, again, another steamer stink sucker. And it's also got the rain sensor on there too, so it'll close up. You know, the crazy thing is too, and I don't know if this is across the board or just with Ember, but they designed this so when it's closed, you can still turn it on, and it pushes the air up and then shoots it back down. So it actually works as like a ceiling fan, which is pretty cool. I'd be curious to try it out. Actually, I'm going to try it out, and I'm going to put that in the comments. I don't know why I just thought I couldn't. I definitely can. I'm here. It's there. All right. Now let's head around the outside. We'll just spend a couple moments here. Like I said, you know, even though they graciously would stay late, I'm going to try to get them out of here on time or risky. I still got to do my 3-minute tour and my 60-second tour. But 2025 Ember E-Series 25RUD. Specifications, length, height, tank size, awning sizes, solar capabilities, all of that down in the description, along with a link for Funtown RV, so you can access some pricing at any one of their currently 28 locations. Seem to be growing like weeds here. So you got the Dexter Never Adjust Easy Lube axles, Easy Lube. So that's going to be dual axle, heated and enclosed underbelly. So you got your 12-volt pads as well. And I like how, you know, the Easy Lubes, says easy. Easy, baby. You got your spray port. You also have another thick boy step right here too, which is nice. It's a bigger guy. I'm always conscious of that. And then you have the awnings as well. And those awnings are on a dimmer too there too as well, which is nice. But really nice size awning. And again, two 200-watt solar panels. You got yourself a little bit of pass-through storage action. And then, of course, you got your side cameras on both sides as well as a backup camera prep there too. So that way, you know, if you're new to camping or if you don't want to mess with it, you know, maybe it's argument proof in your case when you're backing it up. It's nice to have the option for the 3-camera safety system. You are going to have your power tongue jack right here with two 20-pound propane bottles. And then, of course, you have room for 2 batteries if you would like it, along with your spare tire and a rock guard. And again, they have the Eternabond right there. A little bit more expensive way to do things, but a much better way to do things. They also put this little American flag on here, which is getting more important every day. If you guys watch the news, you know, people are seeming to be going crazy. You got tariffs, you got all sorts of stuff going on. This isn't a political statement, but the Made in America sticker should always be important, and now it's getting a little bit more important. So I like the fact that a lot of the stuff that they have, they try to go more American than not, which is nice. You got the slam latch doors right here with the magnetic close. So, I mean, look at that. Nice and easy. It's a heavy door, man. If you go out to the lot and feel it, it is a heavy door. You can just tell it is a nice door. Your tank heaters are right here. That's where you turn it on. You also have your disconnect, your inverter, and then, of course, your tire link and your solar on the side here too as well. You got the quick drop for the stabilizer. So they're manual, zip it down, goes down nice and easy. You don't have to hand crank forever. You also got the sewer outlet connection and your, you know, your valves, your galley tank and all that. The BAL system here for the cable. So that's going to be a little bit nicer than your traditional cable slide system. But I'm not going to get into that too long. I could go into the weeds on that. You have the Solaris system, so it's prepped up for a slide topper. So slide topper connects from here to here. Basically an awning for your slide. It'll prevent debris from you. It's one of those pay-to-play things. If you don't want to get up there and clean off the top of your RV, well, get one of those and you're good to go. 30 amp connection there too as well with your low points located right here. You're also going to get a docking station, which will have hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower, along with your black tank flush, and then, you know, your city fill as well, or your tank fill, depending on how it is. I like how it has that valve right there, along with some cable and satellites, things of that nature. Now here on the back, that's going to be your backup camera prep and then your Lippert on-the-go ladder system. So basically you can get on top of the fully walkable roof. So fully walkable roof, 5-side aluminum frame construction. And again, it's got that lifetime warranty on the material itself. So a little bit of a nicer roof there for you, which I'm not overly educated on the ins and outs of it, but, you know, going by what I'm told, you know, on that. And a lot of brands are starting to switch over to them. 2-inch receiver there too as well. I believe with a 300-pound weight capacity. So that way you can get some things kind of moving and grooving, you know, maybe bike rack or extra storage, flip down rack, you know, things of that nature. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hope to catch you next time. Hit that like and subscribe button. My name is Hunter. This is the 2025 Ember E-Series, 25RUD. See you. Meow, 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 meow.